Hey there, Kelsey. I heard you're going to Costco soon. Is that true? Take me with you. They have that membership system, right? People who aren't members can't go shopping there unless they have a member with them. But, membership costs, what, $50 a year or something? I don't want to have to pay that much just to get in, so I've been looking for someone I know who is a member to take me. I am so lucky to have a friend like you. Nora, what are you talking about? What? Do I have to explain your own membership to you? You only need to have one member in your group in order to get in, so we'll be fine as long as you're with me. I don't know where you heard it from, but I don't actually have a membership there. But I heard you were going. My son heard your son talking about it at daycare the other day, so don't bother hiding it. The cat's out of the bag. Do you believe every story that your 4-year-old son tells you he overheard at school? What are you saying, Kelsey? Are you calling my son a liar? How dare you say such a thing about my boy? No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that I'm not planning on going to Costco right now. And I'm also not a member, that's all. Oh, sure you're not. I definitely believe you. You're super bad at hiding things. Remind me never to let you in on any plans for surprise parties. Hey, you might as well be wearing a t-shirt that says, "Hey everyone, I'm going to Costco." I'm not hiding anything. I don't have anything to hide. I'm not going to Costco. Seriously, what is going on with you? It's next Sunday, isn't it? And everyone's meeting on the west side of the parking lot. How many times do I have to tell you this? I'm not going. There will probably be a line of people waiting to get in, so make sure to show up early. Oh, and bring a few freezer bags, would you? I am not going. Hey, Crystal, sorry to bother you so late. Do you have a minute? I have some information that I think you might want to hear. Don't worry, it's not that late. I was just watching TV. What's the matter? You said that you were going to Costco with your family this weekend, didn't you? Yeah, I did. Why? What time this weekend? We still haven't made a decision on the time. We're going back and forth between Saturday and Sunday. Did you want to come along? That would be fine with me. It's been a while since we've spent time together outside of picking our kids up from school. Nah, I'm good. I had other plans this weekend, but yeah, like I was saying, about that Costco trip, I thought you might want to know something. What is it? You know Nora, right? The woman from daycare? She's, probably going to be at Costco on Sunday. Oh, really? I didn't think she had a membership there. Well, that's just the thing, she doesn't. For whatever reason, she has the idea in her head that I'm a member and that I'm planning to go on Sunday. She texted me earlier today inviting herself to come along with me. I tried, multiple times, to explain that I'm not a member and I'm not going this weekend, but she just wouldn't hear it. Wow, what is wrong with that woman? After she sent me that text, I thought I remembered you saying something about going this weekend. And I know that if she met up with you, there's 100% chance she'd try to get you to pay for her stuff with a promise to repay you, which there is also 100% chance that she won't do. Believe me, I've heard the stories too. Thank you for letting me know. She mentioned that she was going to be there in time to get in line before the store opens on Sunday. In that case, I'll be going on Saturday. I honestly don't mind bringing non-members along just so they can get in and buy stuff. But I don't feel like adding myself to the list of people who've paid for Nora's shopping when she suddenly realizes that she forgot her wallet. Oh, but don't worry, she'll pay you back in a few days for sure, a week tops. And then she avoids you until you forget or give up trying to collect. You would be shocked at how many people I've heard that exact same story from. And she always has her own cart full of stuff when she does that. I heard from one person who said she ended up paying around $500 for Nora's stuff. Of course, she never got that back. She's legendary in a very bad way. Yep, if she's going on Sunday, then I am definitely going on Saturday. I'll probably invite my sister too, just so I can max out the number of people I can bring with me. I'm trying to remember, is it that one member can bring up to 2 guests? Is that how that works? One of my husband's friends is coming along with 2 family members in a van to help us bring our stuff home, so that leaves us with 1 more person. Oh, and for the record, people under 18 don't count towards the total. Well, Nora's mentally a child, so maybe she might try to get around the rules that way. Ugh, don't scare me with a possibility like that. Thanks for the info, Kelsey. No problem, Crystal. Oh, Kelsey! I'm here at Costco waiting for you. Where are you? I made the ultimate shopping list for today. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna shop till I drop. They have a bunch of stuff in stock right now that you just can't get anywhere else. Thanks so much for letting me tag along. Oh, by the way, you guys are driving your car here, right? My house isn't too far, so I walked over here, but, well, with all the things I'm planning on buying, it's going to be way too much to carry home all by myself. So I'm planning on having you take me home. So make sure you leave enough space for me and my stuff in your car, okay? They're opening soon, so hurry up and get over here. Kelsey, what on earth are you doing? The store just opened and you're not here. You know I can't get in without you here. I'm not a member. Seriously, what's going on over there? I know you guys are coming, so... Hey, wait a minute. Don't tell me you went in without me. Oh my God, Kelsey, how immature can you be? Well, mark my words, I'm gonna get inside one way or another. And there it is. I am officially inside the store, Kelsey. I found someone who came by themselves and went inside with them. All I had to do was walk a few steps behind her and tell the greeter I'm with her, and they didn't ask me any questions. But remember, I'm still having you drop me off at home on our way out, so don't forget about that. Let's meet up. What section are you guys in right now? Good morning, Crystal. So you went to Costco yesterday, right? Good morning, Kelsey. Yep, we got all our shopping done yesterday afternoon, and we didn't run into Nora while we were there, so don't worry. Yeah, about her. Looks like she's actually inside and shopping right now. Oh, for the love of... Are you serious? Yep, she still thinks that I'm a member, and she's still sticking with her plan to go shopping together with me. And when she couldn't find me, I guess she snuck in by pretending to be together with someone who was there by themselves. Yuck, what a creeper. Well, as long as she's not bothering me, it's not really my business. Right? That's just so creepy. She's like some kind of a stalker. Just thinking about her doing that gives me the chills. But you were super clear about telling her you weren't going, right? Yep, I didn't mince words. Then I guess there's no reason for either of us to lose any sleep over what she's doing right now. I know. Plus, I'm not even at home, and I haven't been since yesterday. Again, Kelsey, I really can't thank you enough for telling me about Nora. Before I got my hands on that information, we were actually leaning toward going first thing this morning. I really dodged a bullet. I owe you one, so I bought you a case of those chocolate muffins you like. Well, you didn't need to do that. But I do want to get my hands on those muffins as soon as possible. I gotta go now, so I'll talk to you later. Bye, Kelsey. Take care. Kelsey, where are you? I'm done waiting for you, so I'm just gonna grab a cart and start shopping. If you want to find me, I'm gonna start by looking at the TVs first. I've been thinking about getting a new one. The one I have is almost 3 months old. It's practically a fossil. If you want, though, we can do all our shopping separately. Want to just meet up at the cash registers in about 2 hours? Yeah, that might work the best for the both of us. This way we won't have to spend time looking for each other and can focus on shopping. Okay, see you in 2 hours then. How's the shopping going, Kelsey? It's been 2 hours. Time to check out. Oh my God, I have so much stuff I'm gonna buy. I had to go out and get a second cart. I'm at the cash registers right now, and the lines are getting pretty long. I think I'll go ahead and line up before it gets any more crowded than it is now. Huh? You're still in the store, Nora? Of course I am. It's about time I heard from you. Hurry up and get over here. I can't pay without you, Kelsey, so move it. Why do you need me? You know how to pay for things. Don't play dumb, sweetie. You're the one who's the member, and you invited me along, didn't you? Common courtesy dictates that you are the one who has to pay for everything. Don't worry, I didn't buy too much. It's only gonna come to about 2,000. 2,000? Yeah, that's only an estimate though, so it might be a couple $100 more than that. Anyway, hurry up and come to the checkout lanes. Nora, I have told you 1,000,000 times now that I do not have a Costco membership. That's not what my son told me. Yeah? Well, I talked to my son about Costco, and you know what he said to me? What's Costco? He had no idea what it even was. Your story doesn't make any sense. But my little Joey told me that your boy Aiden said you were going to Costco on Sunday. He has a very good memory. He'd never make a mistake like that. Wait, Aiden? My son's name is Jaden. Jaden? But I thought Jaden was Crystal's boy. No, Jaden is my son. Crystal's son is named Aiden. What? Did you get the two names mixed up? Well, I mean, they're practically the same name. Yeah, I have to admit you do have a point. Maybe I should have picked a less trendy name. But if that's the case, that means that Crystal's going shopping today. She should be here now. Oh, thank goodness. No, Crystal and her family are at home right now. They are? They were planning on going today, but ended up going yesterday instead. Last minute change of plans, it happens. Yesterday? Yes. Just to recap, Crystal and her family went shopping yesterday. They are not there right now. They are at home and not at Costco. Understand? What? That can't be. I'm gonna give that woman a piece of my mind the next time I see her. I wouldn't do that if I were you. And why not? This is all her fault. If she wouldn't have given her child such a trendy, overused name, I wouldn't have gotten it mixed up with whose kid was whose, and none of this would have happened. It's her fault. Are you really sure you want to pick a fight like that with a relative of your husband's boss? What? My husband's boss? Christy's younger sister, Misty, is your husband's boss. She is? I thought you were aware of that. Ugh, fine. Then I need you to come down here immediately. Can't. Why not? I'm at my cousin's wedding today. My whole family left the house yesterday, and it's a pretty long drive away. Oh no. We'll be back tonight, but it's gonna be really late. So yeah, I can't come. This is terrible. What am I supposed to do now? What am I supposed to do about it? How many times did I tell you that I do not have a Costco membership, and I did not have plans to go to Costco today? You ignored me every single time I tried to set you straight, went by yourself to Costco, followed someone else in, spent 2 hours shopping, and you want me to clean up your mess for you? This is all your own fault. And to top it all off, you're actually treating me and Crystal like we're to blame somehow. But my husband's calling me. I have to go. Hey, wait! Kelsey! How am I going to pay for all this stuff? It's over $2,000. I have 2 whole carts full of stuff, Kelsey. Kelsey! Kelsey! Nora was standing in line the whole time she was texting me to come and bail her out, so she had quite a line of unhappy customers built up behind her. As soon as she realized that she wasn't going to be able to pay for the stuff she picked out, she left the massive, overflowing carts full of merchandise right there on the spot, and started heading for the door when she was promptly stopped by a store employee. She apparently brought her 3 kids with her to the store, and they had been up to quite a bit of mischief while she was busy shopping. They were eating cookies from the bakery area, taking toys out of their boxes, throwing clothes on the floor. It was an awful mess. Naturally, she was expected to pay for everything they had eaten or damaged, and when her husband got there to bail her out, he was not happy. That was the beginning of a fight that led to their divorce, and she was such a mess at the custody hearing that the judge gave her husband full custody of all their children. She tried to move back in with her parents, but they had long since had enough of her antics, and they kicked her out onto the curb. The last I heard of her was that she was working some part-time job and living in subsidized housing while barely being able to make her child support payments to her husband each month.
Hey babe, I'm gonna go out drinking with my coworkers tonight, so don't wait up for me.
What? Why?
What do you mean, why? They invited me out to drink, so I'm gonna go drink. Simple as that.
That's not what I'm talking about. We had an agreement. We were going to sit down tonight to talk face to face about our plans for the future, Roy.
Did you not hear me? I said they invited me. Do you expect me to turn them down?
Yes.
Tell me, Michelle, who's the one providing you with the lifestyle you have right now?
What? I have no idea what you mean.
Okay, you're having trouble, so let me ask you another way. Whose name is on the lease for the lovely apartment you're living in?
Yours? But what's your point? We split both the rent and living expenses 50-50.
But it's my apartment. I am the one, out of the kindness of my heart, allowing you to live here.
Allowing is an odd way to speak to your live-in girlfriend.
Think about your position. Your parents are both dead. You have no siblings. In other words, if I ever got tired of having you around, you'd have nowhere else to go. You might want to think about that a bit before you start giving me any crap about anything.
What are you trying to say, Roy?
Oh, come on, Michelle. You're not that dumb. You know fully well exactly what I'm saying to you.
All right, then. I guess I'll go ahead and ask what I was going to ask you to your face tonight, right now.
What do you want?
We've been seeing each other for 10 years now, Roy. When are you going to start thinking about marriage?
Huh?
Plus, we've been living together for 3 of those years. I mean, you and I are both turning 30 next year.
Wait, do you want to marry me?
Again, we've been dating for 10 whole years. Our relationship is pretty stable and we've managed to come this far, just kind of like going with the flow or something. But I think I've waited long enough. I want to hear it directly from you. What do you want from our relationship?
What are you getting so anxious about? I don't see any reason to rush into anything.
You might feel that way, but I don't. It's clear that we have very different views on marriage and family, and I think we should sit down and flesh those differences out face to face.
Yeah, how about in 10 years after I've had my fun?
Roy?
Hey, it's not like I don't want to get married or anything. It's just that, there's a lot of stuff that a guy can only do when he's single. And it's the same in the reverse. There's some stuff that you can only do once you're married. Once we're married, then I'll start thinking about having kids, raising kids, planning for the future, all that stuff. I can't get married yet. There's still so much single guy stuff that I want to do. If I got married now, it would ruin my whole life.
Okay, and you say you need 10 years to do all that single guy stuff?
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you understand, babe.
Right. You'll want to get married 10 years from now. Got it.
I'm glad you came to see my way of thinking, Michelle. I'm glad we took the time to sort things out. This really was a great idea. And trust me, I totally get your position. I'm the only one you have. It makes sense you'd want to know how long you have to wait for me. So you just be a good little girl and hang in there. I'll let you know once I'm ready to settle down.
I'm not finished, Roy.
You're not?
When I said got it, I didn't mean, okay, we'll do it your way. I only meant that I understood your position. If I wait 10 years for you, I'm going to be 40 years old.
Yeah, so what?
I want to have a family, Roy.
Okay, so you want kids? I still don't see what your point is. If you want kids, you can have them when you're 40.
Sure, it's possible to have kids at that age, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Well, whatever it is that you're trying to say, it doesn't change the fact that I'm not getting married yet. I've made my decision. I need 10 more years to enjoy life before I lock myself down, and that's final.
So there's no changing your mind then?
Nope. You should be thanking me that I'm only making you wait 10 years. Keep giving me crap and I might make it 20.
I've got an idea. How about you just enjoy your life until the very end?
Huh?
I can't wait that long.
Michelle?
You've made your position clear. You don't see any value at all in marriage and family, but I'm not like you. And if this is how you're going to react to me pouring out my soul to you by completely shutting me out, then I'm not going to wait one more second for you. I'm leaving. Today.
Whoa, settle down, girl. Is it that time of the month or something?
Goodbye.
Goodbye? As if you had anywhere to go. Whatever, I'll give you some time to cool off. I'm a patient guy, unlike some people I know, so I'll be waiting for when you come running back to me.
Hey there, Morgan. I hate to drop this on you so suddenly, but would it be okay for me to stay the night at your place? I've got quite a bit of luggage with me, so I'm gonna head over there in my car, if that's okay. Uh-oh, Michelle, what's going on? You're more than welcome to spend the night, and I have one extra parking space that you can use. Are you okay, though? I just broke up with Roy. You what? What on earth happened between you two? I'll give you the details later, but here's the rundown. We've been dating for 10 years, living together for 3, and we'll be turning 30 soon. I've tried to talk to him about marriage in the past, but he just kept putting it off and putting it off. I've been wondering how long is he going to keep me waiting? I know, you've talked to me about that before. And I mean, he's had more than enough opportunities before now. You're 100% right. So I told him outright that I wanted him to come home as soon as possible tonight so we can finally have the talk. But then he blew me off to go drinking with his coworkers. Oh no. He does this all the time. So I went ahead and popped the big question to him via text, and when he gave me his answer, well, I made up my mind. To be honest, I had a feeling this is how it was going to turn out, so I've been packing up my stuff little by little for a while. I told him I was leaving, put my boxes in the car, and, well, that was that. You poor thing. Oh, come on over to my place, Michelle. You need a place to relax. I'll talk to my husband about it. You can go ahead and stay here as long as it takes to find yourself a new place. Oh, and if you need some help looking, one of my friends works at a real estate firm, one of the biggest in town. Thanks, Morgan. You're a really great friend.
Yo, Michelle, what gives? It's been 3 years now. Don't you think this has gone on long enough? Were you waiting for me to reach out to you first before you'd come back? Well, congratulations, here I am. You win. So get over whatever weird thing you're going through and get back over here. Seriously, though, where you been staying all this time? Yeah, we could talk about all that later. I know it'll take some time to pack up your stuff, so I'll give you a month to get ready. And if you get here fast enough, I might just even marry you as a reward. But that's a limited time offer. You better act fast. God, you are one stubborn woman. Fine, I'll compromise for you again. You don't need to move over here. I'll move in with you. Don't worry about telling me your address, by the way. I already know. I just so happened to run into a friend of yours at the bar the other day. You're in that new place over on West Blanchfield Street, right? I gotta hand it to you, you have great taste. Everyone I know has been trying to get a place there since they first put it up. And when we got to talking, they said you bought a condo because you were planning on getting married soon. Man, you must really miss me. You went out and bought a condo for me without even talking to me first. God, women are so effing confusing. First you're all like, oh, I'm angry, I'm leaving. And then you're all like, I love you, Roy, please take me back. Make up your mind, would you? I'll get my stuff over there tonight. Make sure my room is clean, okay? All right, we're gonna get married, so I should say make sure our room is clean, right? Anyway, see you later, babe. Yo, Michelle! Your knight in shining armor has arrived. By the way, what's our room number? I gotta input the room number on this crazy security panel thingy here. Man, this place is super high tech, huh?
Hello, Roy. It's been quite a while, hasn't it?
Huh? Who are you?
I'm Morgan. I'm a friend of your ex-girlfriend, Michelle.
Oh, it's you. Man, that takes me back ages. I ain't seen you in forever. Actually, come to think of it, I think I've only seen you once, right? You stopped by the house one day before heading downtown with Michelle, and then I've never seen you since.
Yep, that's right.
Oh, and just a slight correction. Michelle isn't my ex-girlfriend. She's my fiancée. Ha! Who am I kidding at this point? You can just go ahead and call her my wife.
You're standing in the security station in front of her building, aren't you?
Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. We're going to live here together from now on, so you can feel free to stop by and hang out anytime you want.
Leave. Immediately.
Huh?
You've been trying to get back together with Michelle lately, haven't you? But good grief, I never expected you to try and force your way into her house.
Her house? Are you not paying attention to something? We're getting married, so it's our house.
Michelle got married to my brother, you moron.
What?
Do you have any idea what you've been doing to her the last month? She's been talking to me about how her ex-boyfriend is sending her creepy, delusional texts. She has more than enough on her mind already with being pregnant and everything.
Whoa, being what?
She doesn't need you adding any more stress into her life, so I'm here giving you a message for her so she doesn't have to deal with you.
Back up, Morgan. Michelle is pregnant?
Yes, she's currently pregnant with my brother's child.
That's impossible.
And another thing, that condo belongs to Michelle and my brother.
But...
He bought it to provide a stable and safe environment for Michelle and their child. Neither of them want anything to do with you.
No way. You're full of it. I heard Michelle's friend saying she bought it so she could live there with me.
You're referring to Nancy, right?
Let me think. Yeah, I think that was her name.
She told me that she ran into a weird guy at the bar who kept asking question after question about Michelle. She was super creeped out. Apparently, she let her guard down and told you about her new condo, for which she apologized profusely. But for the record, what she told you is that Michelle is married and her husband bought a condo for them to live in.
Wait.
I guess you had so much to drink at that point that you completely overwrote what she said with your drunken delusions of still having a chance at love.
I can't believe this. I waited 3 whole years for Michelle to come back to me, and this is what I get?
She told you she was breaking up with you. If you were waiting for her, you were wasting your time.
Oh, come on. She was just PMSing on me when she said that.
No, she broke up with you because you were the biggest letdown of her life. And I won't let you pretend that you were faithfully waiting for your prodigal girlfriend to come home. If you were really waiting for her, then why have you been dating a different woman up until recently? And not just any woman, a married woman. Married to your boss, may I add.
What? How did you know that?
Once I heard that you were sniffing around for information on Michelle, I started doing some digging into you myself. Your boss found out about your affair and sued you. You're now underemployed, penniless, and alone. And now you're trying to get back with Michelle to have her bail you out of the hole you dug for yourself.
Hey, come on. I really am in it deep over here. I ran out of money to pay the rent, so they evicted me a few days ago. I got nowhere to go.
Not my problem, or Michelle's problem.
Can you give Michelle a message for me?
No! Now get lost, you pathetic loser! As you've just seen, my best friend Morgan was so concerned about my mental and physical health that she volunteered to get rid of my creepy ex-boyfriend for me. She managed to get some pretty detailed information on his recent trouble, too. While he wasn't fired after it got found out that he had slept with his boss's wife, it was so humiliating for him to be around the office that he resigned voluntarily. His family was already disgusted with him due to how he strung me along for 10 years, only to drive me away. But this was the straw that broke the camel's back. They completely cut him out of their lives and never wanted to speak with him again. With nowhere else to go, he remembered me, the only good thing he'd ever had in his life, and thought he would try to get back together with me. That didn't work out too well for him. Now, with literally nowhere to go, he ended up camping out in local parks for a while. One particularly hot day, he was found beneath a park bench, passed out from heat exhaustion, and taken to the hospital. At this point, I'm not sure if he lost his cell phone, it got stolen, or maybe he just stopped paying his monthly bill. But he never contacted any of his acquaintances ever again after that. I think he's alive, but I don't know for sure, and to be brutally honest, I don't really care either.
Excuse me, Christina, but just what do you think you're doing? I just saw you walking out of the office. Are you leaving already?
Oh, hello there, Miss Carlisle. I hope you had a productive day so far. Yes, I took care of all the work I was assigned for today, so seeing as it's 5 o'clock, I have nothing left to do. I was just about to clock out and head home. Why do you ask?
You think you have the right to just walk out of the office right away at 5?
Yes, I do. I don't have anything else on my plate for today, so yeah, I'm going home.
Hold it right there, Christina. You're not done yet. What about the data I told you to take care of earlier this morning? What happened with that?
Are you referring to the materials you asked me to produce to be used in the presentation for the Slock Spring Industries project?
Yes, obviously. I explicitly told you to have that on my desk by no later than 3 o'clock, but I don't see it anywhere.
I took care of all that before lunch. You should be able to find the data in the shared folder on the company's server.
What?
I spoke to you in person before I went on my lunch break, letting you know it was done, and you looked me in the eyes, nodded, and said, "Thank you." Also, just to make sure, I sent you a message through the company's chat system after I finished my lunch break, and once again you told me, "Thanks, got it."
You did? Oh, well, that's strange. I don't remember that at all.
From the sound of things, I presume you're still at the office, correct? If you could go to your chat window, I believe you'll find all the relative messages in my tab, as well as the file containing the data you asked me for.
Oh, there it is. I guess I must have overlooked it.
Oh, so you managed to find it? Well, I'm glad to hear that. Well then, if there's nothing else, I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy your evening, Mrs. Carlisle.
Hey, we're not finished yet.
We're not? I was fairly certain I had addressed all of your concerns. Is there anything else?
Well, you may be finished, but I'm not. And I've been with this company for far longer than you have. What gives you the right to go home when I still have work left to do? You should be staying behind to help me finish my work.
I'm quite certain that using seniority as leverage to force junior employees to stay beyond their contracted hours is a clear violation of the employee harassment policy that our parent company sent out to all its child companies.
How dare you talk back to me?
Additionally, they also sent out a memo encouraging efficient work procedures to eliminate the need for employees to do overtime as part of our cost-cutting measures. So, in just this conversation alone, you have violated both the letter and spirit of both corporate policies. If I may be so bold, I would recommend that you cease behaving this way toward not only me, but all of the other employees in the office. Not only are you contributing to a negative work environment, but if these violations were made known to your quarterly review committee, it would have a serious negative effect on your evaluation. That's just my 2 cents, though. Do with it what you will.
What is wrong with you? Who do you think you are, bringing up those stupid corporate policies to me? Just because you were transferred here from our parent company doesn't mean you're any better than me, and don't you forget that.
I'm sorry, did I give off the impression that I thought I was better than you?
Either that, or you're just a goody two-shoes and a suck-up to the corporate bosses.
I see. Well, I had no intentions of coming off that way, so if that's how I sounded, then I apologize.
And seriously, you're in no position to be giving me lectures about corporate memos or whatever.
I'm not?
No, you're not. Maybe if you were actually someone who mattered to this company, then I might pay a little bit more heed to your tirade right now. Look, I don't know how badly you had to mess up to be transferred here from our parent company, but the second you walked in that door, your experience there completely vanished. Poof, gone. It doesn't mean a thing here. You're no different than any other newbie, low-level employee we hire fresh out of college. I am your superior, and you will do what I say when I say.
For the record, I'm not at liberty to discuss all the details yet, but my transfer here from the corporate office wasn't a punitive transfer.
Oh, sure, of course. You're actually a super-duper important person on a big mission. Yeah, right. No one believes you. It's okay, it happens. They took a big chance on you and you completely failed to live up to their expectations, so they're chucking you somewhere that you can't do too much damage. Just admit it.
By the way, if you're done with questions for me, would you mind if I asked you something?
What now?
Didn't you say you were working overtime right now?
Huh? Yeah, I was, but I'm just about to leave. Why?
I'm fairly sure that the materials for the Slock Spring Industries project presentation were supposed to be submitted to the department manager first thing tomorrow morning.
What? Wait, I thought those weren't due until Friday. I should still have another day to get them finished.
Tomorrow is Friday, Miss Carlyle.
It is?
Are you aware of what day it is today?
Well, let's see. Yesterday was Tuesday, I think.
I'm sorry, but yesterday was Wednesday, today is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday. Thus, the materials need to be ready by tomorrow morning, as I was saying.
Oh, no. Oh, this is terrible. What am I going to do?
Well, whatever it is you're going to do, I believe engaging in such a long text conversation about irrelevant matters is a less than efficient use of your time.
You little! Why didn't you tell me it was Thursday?
That's what calendars are for. There's nothing in my contract that states I have any responsibility to inform you of what day it is.
Christina, where are you right now?
Good afternoon, Miss Carlyle. I hope you had a pleasant morning. I was just in the middle of eating lunch in the employee cafeteria. Why do you ask?
You're doing what? And where? What makes you think you have the right to use the employee cafeteria?
The fact that I'm an employee of this company isn't enough. My contract clearly states that I have the ability to purchase lunch from the employee cafeteria if I so choose.
Oh, you cannot be serious. All the other employees here were hired by the company directly for their talent. You, on the other hand, were sent here from the parent company because of your lack of talent. We're not the same, and don't think for 1 second you're on our level. Plus, if you've got enough free time to eat lunch, then you should be working.
It's 12:45 right now, and my lunch break lasts until 1 o'clock.
Were you not paying attention just now? Lunch breaks are for employees who matter. You do not. I don't want to see you doing anything that doesn't involve making money for this company. You can eat after work.
Malnourishment on the job doesn't only result in decreased productivity as the day drags on, it can also lead to health episodes resulting in missed work, further reducing company efficiency.
Again, with the back-talking!
In addition to common human knowledge that people are much less efficient when working on an empty stomach, there are multiple studies showing that elimination of lunch breaks in favor of working reduces productivity by more than is gained by the additional hour of work during the day.
What are you?
And most importantly, my contract says I have a 1-hour lunch break from 12 to 1. I won't allow you, or anyone else for that matter, to take my lunch break from me. Now, I'm in the middle of a delicious meal, so if you'll excuse me, I'd like to get back to eating. The chicken soup they're serving today is quite good. I would recommend you giving it a try on your lunch break.
I have had it up to here with your insubordination. I'm coming right over there to teach you a lesson in this company's hierarchy. I hope you're ready for what happens next. Well, Christina, how does it feel? Have you managed to wash all that egg out of your hair yet?
Hello, Miss Carlyle. I hope your afternoon is going better than mine is. Since I have you, can I ask you to explain your actions just now?
Oh my God, you still don't get it?
I can't think of anything I've done to you to merit having a raw egg thrown at me.
I guess you really don't get it then. I bet you still don't understand that you're here because you're a useless flunky either. Is this what got you transferred? Your complete failure to respect your superiors?
I still don't understand what is so inappropriate about taking a break during my break time. I am a company employee, so I have every right to use the employee cafeteria.
I just told you. You barely even count as an employee of this company. You were sent here because you failed. You don't get to eat in the employee cafeteria, and you don't get breaks. Get back to work.
I told you before, my transfer here wasn't punitive.
And I told you before, no one believes that story. Now stop wasting the company's time and money and get back to work.
I was in the middle of my lunch break. It was my time.
You want to eat? Fine. You can wring the raw egg out of your hair into a bowl and drink that.
I took the afternoon off, so I'm going home.
What?
I'm going to have to take a shower to clean up all this egg from my hair, and I'll need to put my clothes in the laundry before they smell like rotten eggs. I obviously can't work like this, so the manager told me I was free to leave.
What about the presentation materials for the Edisburgh project that I told you to make today?
From what I understand, making those materials was originally your responsibility. I don't see why you can't simply do your own work for yourself.
But if I can't get you to do them for me, there's no way I'll be able to finish them in time. Christina, you've got some explaining to do. What's the meaning of this? Why am I being suspended without pay?
Do you really need me to explain exactly what you did to deserve that relatively light punishment?
Yes, now explain what's going on right now.
Wow, Mrs. Carlyle, I am genuinely surprised at your lack of self-awareness.
Just what do you mean by that?
You threw a raw egg at me in the cafeteria last week.
Yeah, and what's the big deal with that? I don't deserve suspension for that.
The employee cafeteria was quite busy at that time, which means there were a lot of witnesses. You had quite a few people register complaints with HR about you that day.
What? Those pathetic losers went and tattled on me? Why? All I did was teach a snobby, stuck-up flunky like you your place. You obviously don't know how things work around here.
Even if it weren't for what you did to me last week, you would still have been in quite a lot of trouble as things stood. After seeing your positively shameful behavior in the employee cafeteria, dozens of your coworkers have come forward with complaints about a serious pattern of harassment and abuse by you.
Oh, they're just being dramatic babies.
Is that so? Well then, let me read you a summary of their contents. It seems that for quite some time, you've been using your position of seniority to abuse, harass, coerce, and threaten junior colleagues. In particular, you apparently have a penchant for pushing off work that you should be doing onto them, typically involving threats to their career prospects or direct physical violence.
I'm still waiting for what the problem is. That's just the benefit that comes with seniority. I have every right to use my position to get those children to work for me, and that goes for you, too.
It does? You're going to have to explain that to me.
Obviously, you failed so hard at our parent company that they threw you out like last week's trash. You're lower than even the new hires we took on last week. You're nothing. You don't deserve to be paid for your work here. You should be paying the company for putting up with you.
Listen, Miss Carlyle, I have tried to tell you this multiple times before today, but you just haven't been listening, apparently. For the last time, my transfer here was not punitive.
Here you go again with that same old story.
If you would simply listen to what I'm telling you, I wouldn't have to say it over and over again like this.
You sure think you're hot stuff, huh, Christina? I mean, what is it with this attitude of yours? You act like you're some sort of corporate policy enforcement officer or something. As if you're actually valuable enough to do that kind of work.
I am the corporate policy enforcement officer.
Huh? You are?
Well, in a way, yes. Officially, your parent company is sending me out to all their child companies to promote employee education systems, but I actually have one more responsibility in addition to that. And that responsibility is to serve as a corporate compliance auditor.
A what?
I'm not the only one, either. There are a number of our child companies which have, as of yet, been unable to meet our cost-cutting goals, and auditors like me have been sent to all of them. And the result of my audit of this company is not good, to say the least. In particular, many of the issues I've discovered center around you, Mrs. Carlyle. You've been with the company for over 20 years now, and you've been taking advantage of that long history in a number of illicit ways. Specifically, you've been pushing off your own work onto more junior employees while you do, well, not much of anything. Even in the company's busiest season, you do multiple hours of overtime every night, but without any noteworthy accomplishments to show for it. Meanwhile, the people you push your work onto actually end up having to rack up hours of overtime that could have been avoided if you had simply done your own work. Do you have any idea how much money you specifically have cost the company by producing all this pointless overtime?
You're a total slime ball, Christina. How could you go around spying on me like this, lying about who you really are and what you're really doing? That's just not fair.
Well, if I were to come out my first day and say, "Hello everyone, I'm a corporate compliance auditor and I'm here to inspect your company," I don't think that would be very helpful to my mission. I suppose you could consider me as something of an undercover agent. Undercover operations are often the only way to uncover wrongdoing, so I don't feel as though I've done anything unfair.
But, I mean,
If you'll excuse me, I still have an enormous amount of work to get back to.
hey!
If you have any further questions about your punishment, you may direct them to your immediate superior at your company.
Hold on just one moment, Christina. If you're really with corporate, then you can do something about this, right? You can use your position to stop me from getting suspended, can't you?
I'm afraid I can't.
Oh, please, Christina, you've got to help me. I'll do anything.
My assignment was to serve as an auditor, and my mission in your company has completed. It's actually not in my authority to do anything about your punishment at all.
Then, what am I supposed to do now?
I suppose there's only one thing you can do. Wait patiently for the disciplinary committee to reach their decision on your final punishment. It shouldn't take very long, considering the amount of evidence I provided them with.
I can't believe this.
Enjoy the rest of your day. After that, while Mrs. Carlisle was able to avoid being fired, she was still sued by 2 of the junior employees she'd been harassing. And when she couldn't bear the shame of working with the people she was making monthly lawsuit settlement payments to, she quit voluntarily. It seems she's having a difficult time finding a new job. I hope for her sake that she finds something soon, however, because those settlement payments must be having an impact on her finances. As a result of my audit, the leadership structure at that company was given a massive shakeup. We've also brought in skilled technicians for new employee training. And with that, my time as an auditor has come to an end. I still have 3 months left on my assignment here, and when that's finished, I'll be in the running for a promotion. I hope to use my experience here in order to make all of our group companies more efficient and provide our employees with positive working environments. Hey, is this the right number? You're that new part-timer that started today, right? What was your name, like Tabitha or something? Yep, you got the right number. You're Megan, right? I remember you from when I exchanged numbers with some of the people around the office this morning. I'm looking forward to working alongside you all. Could I ask what you're texting me about right now? Listen, Tabitha, you've got a lot to learn. I get it, you're young and short on experience, but this isn't some supermarket. This is a real business. You've obviously never worked in a real business before, so let me tell you how your first day is supposed to go. Step 1, buy some donuts for everyone in the office from the store across the street. Step 2, pass out said cakes and introduce yourself. Step 3, get to work. Oh, and you need to run the donuts by me first. I'll make sure you get a decent assortment, and if you didn't, I'll tell you what you got wrong. Then you'll need to buy us another round the next day, this time with the right donuts. Those are the rules around here. I'm a generous person, so I can overlook you getting it all wrong on the first day, but you better make sure to get it right tomorrow, okay? Come by my desk on your break and I'll give you a list of the right donuts to pick up, so make sure you bring a pen and paper. Those are the rules around here? Funny, I didn't see those on my contract. Excuse me? Quite the contrary, that's a workplace harassment policy violation if I ever saw one. And I suppose that's the reason you're texting me instead of saying it to my face. If one of your superiors heard you making such ridiculous demands like that, you'd get called into HR for sure. I would strongly suggest you don't do anything like this ever again, Megan. It won't end well for you. What did you just say to me? Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm on my lunch break right now. If you need me for anything work-related, you can talk to me when I'm finished. What's with that attitude? Who do you think you are, part-timer? You might not know this, but I'm actually the most senior employee in this office. I've even been here longer than the manager. That makes me the one who calls the shots around here. And here you are, some part-timer nobody, thinking you can refuse a direct order from me? Okay, well, my generosity has officially run out. Now you're gonna see what happens to uppity brats like you who piss me off. I hope you're ready for what's coming to you. It's go time, Cindy. We're gonna teach that snotty new part-timer how things work around here, good and hard. Huh? The new part-timer? Are you talking about Tabitha? The girl who started this morning? Duh, of course I am. Who else would I be talking about? I don't know, Megan. I was keeping an eye on her this morning, and she really seems like a hard-working, responsible employee. I told her to bring me donuts, but do you see any donuts on my desk? No? Yeah, well, me neither. Donuts?
I even agreed to overlook her numerous faux pas toward me in exchange for her bringing donuts to the office tomorrow morning. But do you know what she said? She pulled the employee harassment policy card. What a brat.
Wow, that's incredible. Tabitha's pretty young. I'm pretty sure she's in her late 20s, right? On her first day in a new office, a senior employee with 20 years experience makes a demand like that, and not only did she resist, she turned it around on you? She's amazing.
I know, right? She really pissed me off. So now I gotta teach her a lesson. We're gonna do the usual routine, the silent treatment. No matter what she says to you, don't say anything back. Don't even acknowledge her.
Are you sure that's a good idea, Megan? The company's been cracking down really hard on harassment policy violations these days.
What's more important? What some stupid corporate policy says, or what I say? Obviously, it's what I say that counts around here. We're giving her the silent treatment. End of story. Make sure you spread the word around the office. I want everyone on the same page.
If you say so. Good morning, Megan. It said in my employee manual that you would be the one giving me my on-the-job training, but you haven't said anything to me since our text exchange yesterday. When I tried to talk to you at your desk earlier, you just ignored me. I was trying to ask you when we would start my training. Let me take a stab in the dark. I'm guessing this is all you're doing, am I right? Everyone in the office has been going out of their way to avoid me. If you don't like me, there's not very much I can do about it. But it seems quite improper to be acting out a personal vendetta against me on company time using company resources. Are you refusing to carry out your assigned task of teaching a new employee the ropes? That doesn't seem very productive to me.
God damn it, I can't believe her.
Megan, what's wrong? Calm down and talk to me.
It's that new girl. How is she doing this? She knows all the procedures, all the paperwork, all the regulations, everything.
Are you talking about Tabitha again?
Yes. Did someone train her? Was it you, Cindy?
No, Megan, it wasn't me. I think everyone is following your orders.
Then how is she doing it? How is she navigating our company's complex filing system?
Wasn't she given a manual on her first day? I guess the only explanation would be that she just read it through enough times to remember it all.
She's only been here for 3 days.
Sorry, Megan, that's the only explanation I could think of.
She is really starting to piss me off. Ugh!
Good morning, Megan. I think I've come to understand the hierarchy around here over the last few days. As I suspected, you're the one who's been at the center of the silent treatment campaign, aren't you? You gave the order. Fortunately for me, the work I've been given is all stuff that I can do by myself without any cooperation or assistance from other employees. So it's not having much of an impact on my work. However, that might change if this situation continues.
Cindy, what's going on here? Tell me. How is she doing this?
Megan, you have to be more specific.
She texted me yesterday all high and mighty, saying that she can handle all her work by herself. So I ordered her to get the meeting room ready for the conference this afternoon.
Oh, was that the memo that you put on her desk this morning?
Yes, try and keep up, Cindy. It always takes at least an hour to get all the papers printed and set up the tables and chairs, but I gave her the order just 30 minutes before the meeting started, so there was no way she could finish it on time. But she did. She did it all with time to spare. What is that girl? Seriously.
Well, maybe she's just an incredibly talented young woman.
Cindy, don't even think for 1 second about taking her side against me.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant at all. I wasn't taking her side.
I'm the boss around here. I call the shots. She could be the next Steve Jobs. I don't care. If she doesn't do what I say, when I say, how I say, then she's gone. Got it?
I got it, Megan.
Hey, Cindy, did you hear the big news? Some big shot from corporate headquarters is coming by our office tomorrow.
Oh, wow, really? On such short notice? That's unusual. I wonder why.
Who cares why? This is my big chance.
Chance? For a promotion?
No, my chance to get that snotty little upstart Tabitha fired.
Fired?
We've got to work fast. We're going to come up with all sorts of complaints to lodge against her and get corporate to fire her. She seems to love that stupid employee harassment policy so much. How about we get Marcia to say Tabitha's been body shaming her? She's as big as a whale. They'd buy it.
Megan, don't you think you've taken this a bit too far?
Cindy, listen to me. If you take her side against me, do you know what I'm going to do with you? Just as soon as I finish getting Tabitha fired, you're going to be the next one I put in my crosshairs. Is that what you'd like me to do?
Megan, please, no. My husband just got laid off from his factory job. I'm the only income for our family right now. I can't lose this job. We'd be ruined.
Then you know what you need to do, don't you?
Yeah, I know. Good morning, Megan. Well, it's been 1 full week since I started working here, and you've been ignoring me since day 1.
I've got some great news that I have to tell you, so I'll go ahead and break my own rules just this once and reply to you.
Finally.
In just a few hours, you're going to get exactly what's been coming to you for being an awful little insubordinate brat to me. This is your last chance, Tabitha. Come over to my desk right now, apologize for ever talking back to me, kiss my feet, and beg for my forgiveness. If you do that, I'll let you into my bubble.
Your bubble? Are you talking about Cindy and the other employees at this office?
That's right. They're all good little girls who know their place, so I allow them into my bubble and grace them with my friendship. I can be your friend too, Tabitha, as long as you follow the rules.
Is that so? From the sounds of things, you fancy yourself as above the manager and treat the other employees like servants in your royal court.
I don't treat them like servants. They are my servants. Now that you understand how things work around here, it's time for you to become my servant too.
No, I'm pretty sure that sort of an informal hierarchy is a severe violation of the workplace harassment policy. You get that, right?
Again with that stupid policy. Don't you get it? That policy doesn't apply around here. This is my office and we follow my rules. Don't like it? Then I'll kick you out. Is that what you want me to do? Because I'd love to do it.
I see. Well then, I think I've let this go on long enough. It's finally time to put a stop to it.
Huh? Where do you get off talking to me like that? You're nobody. Nothing. You're just a part-timer who's been here for a week.
I assume you've heard that a corporate HR representative is going to be in the office today. Am I correct?
An HR rep? Is that the corporate big shot who's coming today?
Yes. As loath as I am to break with professionality, I have to say I am very much looking forward to the meeting we'll be having. Should be a lot of fun.
Fun? What's fun about meetings? Tabitha, you lied to me. You were really part of the corporate HR team all along? What the hell is going on here?
Weren't you paying attention to what I said earlier today? I explained everything then. The corporate HR office sent me here undercover to see what was going on at your office.
But why, though? Why did they send an undercover agent here?
I repeat, I explained that already. You should have been listening.
You suspended me without pay. You're opening a disciplinary investigation on me? I was so mad that I just didn't pay attention.
I'm sure you're aware that part-time employees at your office have an incredibly high turnover rate, yes?
Yeah, what of it?
The rate has been high at your branch for quite some time now, a few percentage points above the company-wide average. But 2 years ago, when the previous office manager retired, the turnover rate spiked sky high almost immediately. We decided that we couldn't wait any longer and had to do something, so I was sent to your office as an undercover agent pretending to be a new part-time employee.
Corporate cares that much about our office?
Well, it is our company, after all. It's our responsibility both to our employees and our clients to guarantee a positive work environment. And my investigation is complete. What I found was a truly unfortunate situation. You, despite lacking any sort of managerial authority, use your seniority to threaten, abuse, and harass the other employees in your office.
That's not true. You've just been out to get me this whole time. What your youth and inexperience keeps you from understanding is that what I do is called leadership. Go ahead, ask Cindy and the other girls anything you want. They'll all tell you the same thing.
Oh, don't worry, we're holding individual hearings with each and every person in the office as we speak.
Then I'll be cleared of all these ridiculous allegations in no time. I win, you lose.
You have quite an impenetrable self-confidence, don't you, Megan? I'm sorry to say, but that is precisely the opposite of what we are finding.
What?
We found that all of the other girls in the office do have the same story, but not the one you claim. It seems they've all been threatened by you, but lacked the courage to actually stand up for themselves. Once the big reveal was made, they were all thrilled that they finally had a chance to clear their guilty consciences. A common refrain was that they felt like a massive weight had been lifted off their shoulders. Oh, and by the way, we have a very, very large supply of evidence that you've been harassing the other employees. We've collected hundreds of text messages, hours of video recordings, security camera footage. We have it all.
Oh no.
For the third time, I already explained all of this in detail. You just weren't paying attention. But nothing. It's over, Megan. You're on unpaid leave while the disciplinary committee meets. I'd say it's a foregone conclusion at this point, but you'll be informed of the final decision they make.
That can't be!
My work is done, so I'll take my leave now. Enjoy your evening.
I worked so hard to gain my position. I had authority, people respected me, and now it's all gone? And it's not just at the office. My husband is divorcing me, and my son said he never wants to see me again. Why is this happening to me?
People respected her? I'd say a more accurate way of describing the situation would be that people were in constant fear of reprisal if they didn't cater to her every whim. The disciplinary committee took far longer than they expected, not because it was a difficult decision, just that there was an incomprehensible amount of policy violations to cover. Needless to say, she was fired. After being divorced by her husband, my understanding is that she's currently working multiple part-time jobs to make ends meet. As for the other employees who went along with her harassment campaigns, each of them were dealt with individually and were given punishments in accordance with their respective offenses. Furthermore, the decision was made to permanently close down the entire office. That did result in some difficulties, such as dealing with employee transfers and resignations. But overall, the effect has been a more transparent and positive work environment for all employees in all levels of the company. As an HR professional, it gives me great pride to know that my work has brought clear results to the company. My work isn't finished, though. I'll continue to monitor situations at all other branches to ensure something like this never happens again.